Hello everyone, it's Winona the left-handed beater. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome aboard. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, and comment. I'm gonna make a necklace today. I haven't done any jewelry making for at least a week. I've had my granddaughter with me and been spending time with her, so I'm kind of going into withdrawal here. And I've wanted to do this for a week here. So I've gathered some stuff here. I've gathered some chain that I may use. I've gathered some parawire in 20 gauge and 22 gauge in vintage bronze. And my tool to straighten it. Oh, my little troublemaker has come back. I've gathered my Didi's Deluxe bead box from February. I'm doing February's before January because I ordered some bead caps, some huge bead caps. Oops. My cat just sent everything flying from under my desk. Anyway, I ordered some huge bead caps for those green lampwork beads that were in there, and I want to wait until I get those before I do that box up. So anyway, we're going to do Tropical Getaway. I've also gathered my antique bronze, I don't know what you call them, metal finding kind of things, in case I want to use any of those in here. So as usual, I have to be honest with you, I have watched a few videos. I've watched Louisa's, which I shouldn't have because she did kind of what I kind of had in mind, and now I feel like I'm going to be copying her. It'll be very similar, but it's kind of the same style as what I usually do. And I also watched Robin from Stuck in the City Homesteader, but not for long. And she made some bracelets. I love the memory wire bracelet that she made with 2 strands of memory wire. And then she had the beads suspended in between. I really liked it, especially when she redid it with the seed beads. And but I kind of want to do my own thing. So we'll cut open these beads, and I know I want to use the leather because I've never done a leather before. So well, I've done a leather bracelet from Annie's Beads, Annie's Simply Beads, I think it was called, and I really liked it. So that's the only time I've ever really worked with the leather. And I kind of do things different than a lot of people. I kind of take everything off the strands, and I like to have it sit in front of me while I work. I like to see everything. Unless, of course, well, no, even when there's colors like with Sam's where you can do 2 or 3 different colorways usually with his boxes, I still tend to put everything in the box in my bead tray. I love this strand of beads. Oh. And these cream ones, they're just gorgeous. I love this color palette, actually. Okay, and the leather we'll use. So, oh, we've got the little bicones. We've got these stars. I can't remember how many stars we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to save at least one for a bracelet. So let's pull that out right away. I'm going to put these over here. And we'll use the clasp. And I want to use these beads. And I'm not sure, I don't think I'll be using these charms, but we'll put them in here anyway. What is in the way of the camera here? I think it's one of my lights. There we go. And these as well, I probably will use for the earrings. This definitely I'm using. And then I'm not sure if I'm using these yet or not. We'll see. So let's get started. I know the second strand of the necklace, what I want to do is I want to do chain on the second strand, and I want to hang. I think I'll alternate. So if I did... 3. If I did this and alternated, I still have 2 of the starfish. So I think that's what I'll do, and I'll just attach them to the chain. And then down here, Louisa had used all of her little spacers here, and it really looked cool. But I think I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm just going to move my mouse off my desk or over here. I think I might pull some of these down in here. And of course I want the blue. And I love this. Or maybe I should do that with the blue. And I'm thinking I'm probably putting units together because that's why I've got my wire. Okay, and then these coconut guys I think would look really cool next to that. If we did a group of these coconut guys and then these little tiny, yeah, I think that would look good. So 2 coconuts and 2 of the bicones, 2 coconuts and 2 bicones, and 2 coconuts and 2 bicones. And then I've got 4 of these left, so maybe what I can do in the center is do similar to Louisa, but I'll do just 2 of my coconuts. I would love to buy more of these. And maybe 1 of those on each side. We'll do it up and see what it looks like. So, yeah, I think that might be it. And do I want to use these in between? Do I want to link them with that? Well, let's get making our units. This is 20 gauge. I think I'll use it for sure in the center here. Oops. So we'll pull it out. And what was I going to do? I was going to do, I think I'm going to do one of these. No. Yeah. Then one of these. And then 2 coconut shells. Oopsie. 2 coconut guys. Oh, we're going to have to make a bail for this. I want to make the bail for this. I was watching Louisa's older videos, and she had made her own bail by simply taking a piece of wire, starting about maybe almost close to the halfway mark, and making a loop. I love these pliers that I got at Home Depot. I got them in with all the tools. They were in a set. I can't remember what the other plier was. Or it was a cutter, I think it was actually. A wire cutter. Okay, let's straighten that up. My hands aren't very strong today. I'm going to start over. I don't like that. I hate these days where my hands are an issue. Okay, we'll try that again. I think I'll keep that in there, and I'll just wrap with this one. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with my computer. So anyway, we've made one loop. Now we're going to make another loop right next to it. We'll leave a little room to wrap. And I probably will have to turn. I am very directionally challenged. I struggle with figuring out what direction is. I struggle with red for hot and blue for cold. I think I finally got it though, because my friend said to me one day, think of a burner when it gets hot. It turns red. So I think I finally got that. And I think I left too much space here. And I'm not going to get a neat wrap. So I'm going to try to fill this space with wire wraps because I left too much space. Okay, I think we just need to wrap a little bit more. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Okay. And I'll tuck that in a little bit. Okay, so in order for this to hang, okay, let's straighten out this bottom loop. And tuck this in a bit more. So this will hang this way, and that'll hang down. Okay, now what was I doing before? I was stringing these. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I think I'm going to try it again. Maybe I'll try it with 22 gauge and see if it's any easier for me that way. I keep thinking orange should be my cutter, and it's not. Okay, well. I think this might be easier for me to turn. Oh, yeah. Okay, I really didn't want it that long now that I'm thinking about it, but that's where it got to. Okay, let's bend this right here, and then we'll start wrapping. I'll slide this guy on. I still think I made it too long. Maybe I should practice before I try to do a video on it. So that hangs that way, so this has to be this way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dangle some beads from there as well. I'm going to attach a few of the blue bicones to fill that in. So then we've got that, and then we've got this. No, we've got two of these. Come on. And then one of these. Now I'll do the first. I'm wondering, do I want to use these? Oh, I forgot a bead. Good thing I looked here. we should look and see how this looks before I even decide. I'll straighten that out after. Yeah, I don't mind that. So do I want to use these? I've never used these before, and I think, you know what the heck, let's use them. So we'll just, I only want to do short wire wraps. So I'll attach this on here. I know this looks totally awkward, but it saves on chain, not chain, on wire. Because I only cut off what I need then. And I'm struggling with this 20 gauge. Okay, that's good enough. We only need it so that it's not going to come loose. Maybe my first day of making jewelry, in a week or so, I should have done it off camera, eh? Okay. So then we'll cut this about here. And we'll put you to the side for a minute. And we will... Ooh, that's a big one. Let's pull that tighter. Okay. And we'll add one of these guys. I think sometimes we want to make the perfect piece of jewelry with these boxes. And of course we do. We want our jewelry to be nice. But I think sometimes we should use some of the components that we're unfamiliar with as a learning tool. You know, challenge yourself to try to use them. Like, I've never really worked with leather before, and this will be my first try. And this, I didn't get this as tight as I wanted. I feel like I'm all thumbs today. And part of it may be that I'm feeling rushed because I'm supposed to be mending clothes today. And I will. Once I'm done this, I'll go to my sewing machine and do some mending. So I've got this component, and I'm going to dangle some of these down after, I think. Let's get this mess off to the side here. Okay. So then my next unit was going to be blue and orange, wasn't it? Orange, blue, orange. I think that was going to be my next unit. So I'll need that much. And I think I'm just going to cut a couple of components that size. 4 of them, I guess. 2. 3. I wonder if I have ball-headed pins in this color. I don't know if I do or not. Okay, so I'll start by doing this. And I always go so high up on my pliers and grabbing one of these. Oh my goodness, I sure didn't leave myself much on this one either. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller by just pulling here. Okay. And then what did I say I was doing? Orange, blue, orange. Orange, blue, orange. Yeah, I don't know why I left myself so much room on this side and hardly any on the other side. I'm probably the most awkward looking person because I feel really awkward today. Okay. I have been wanting to make this necklace for days. Okay. And I probably need to turn these, but I'll worry about that later. Like I said, I'm so directionally challenged. I'll have to do it after the necklace is done to make sure it hangs correctly. And what was I putting on here? One of these guys. Using these connectors also makes your beads go further as well. One of my wraps is always neat and the other one is always messy, and you think I can figure out how to keep it the same. I can't. Okay. And orange, blue, and orange. I'll put you on here. Oops. So Nova and I had a wonderful time together. She is just the most amazing kid. She is so mature for a little 4-year-old girl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some arranging with my the way my loops are. Okay. So then I'll save those other 2 wires because I don't know how long this one's going to have to be. A bicone, a piece of coconut, and this jasper, which I've never seen before, and a bicone. And that'll give me room to wrap. And I honestly don't think I'm going to use any of my own components in this necklace. I think it's going to be just what was in the kit, plus, you know, your wires and that. Okay, I'm only going to cut 2 because I don't want this to get too long. Wonder if I can do this with the beads on. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And I dropped a bead on the floor. And if I would just keep that in the same spot every time I wrap, I think I'd get really consistent with my loops. There we go. Switching hands all the time. There we go. So that. I love these coconut chip things. They are so cool. Put that on this side. I like this combination of colors here. This looks really nice. And you want to keep your beads fairly tight, but you don't want to get them too tight because I've actually broken beads before by trying to do this too tight. Okay, so how's that looking? That really makes it longer. I might do something. I've got something in my head just now, but I was thinking maybe I might do little dangles from here with some of the bicones. Okay. Again, I did that too big. Oh, where'd I get that hair from? Nova's so sweet. She's got the most beautiful long hair. It's kind of a reddish, a light reddish brown kind of color, not strawberry blonde. It's really different, beautiful color, and it's so thick and beautiful. And she got up in the morning and she said her hair was tickling her, and I said, "You have the most beautiful hair, Nova." And she looked at me and she said, "Grandma, your hair's going to start to grow soon too, and then you'll have beautiful hair too." And I thought, oh, so sweet. She says, "But I love you anyway." We sure were busy though. Oh boy. Tired me right out. Okay, let's... And I should mention, Robin is kind of like me. She's just fairly new to, you know, doing her jewelry on YouTube. And you should head on over and check her out and subscribe as well. She does beautiful bezeling of rivolis if you're interested in that kind of stuff. I just love it. I'm gonna learn. I'm learning, I should say. I'm not gonna learn. I am learning. Okay, so that's gonna be our one strand. So I'm not gonna use any more of these. So I'll have some leftover coconut. Let's put these back in there. I wish almost that these were hung on the diagonal, but we will just hang them like that. So what do I have for ball head pins? Let's see here. I keep them in here, and I put a little, every time you get a Potomac bead box, they throw in one of these things. So I've been slowly adding them to all my different containers with metals in. So I do have ball head ones. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this to bring that blue up in here a bit. And that. Oh, my fingers. Okay, so we'll do one like that. And of course I cut wire thinking I was going to use it, but adding these extenders, these little pieces here, you don't need to use that. There we go. And one more. And then when I'm done this, I'll have to go and do some sewing. I'm not a fan of mending. I don't know why people think because I quilt I mend or I sew. Quilting and sewing are a little bit different. And quilting is a little bit different than sewing clothing. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'll have lots left to make earrings and a bracelet to go with. Oh, here's another coconut. So I have 4 coconuts. Okay, so I need to cut a bit of chain. Where's my ruler? So here's my ruler. Let's see how long this is. Oops, I dropped the mouse. So this is around 10.5 inches. And where did my mouse go? Oh man, I got things on the floor from the cat, and I have no idea where my mouse went. So 10.5 inches. So I'm gonna move some stuff for a second. Okay, I'm gonna do this like this. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some dangles in there. And then I want my chain. I don't want my chain to be that long. I want it to be quite a bit shorter. Like I want it to hang about there, so let's maybe cut it right here. Oops, darn it, I didn't hold on to that. Okay, we'll put this back. So here's our chain. And do I want to just wire wrap these on? Or do I want them to have some movement? I'm not a big fan of jump rings. Let's just go with the wire wrap for now. I can hear my cat just purring away, but I have no idea where she is. These are really soft. So we'll just put that there. We'll put that one there. That one there. And that one there. Okay, so we'll take this and I'll just hold the ends if I can. If not, I'll have to grab a pin. And I'm going to find the middle one, and it's just hanging down here. There we go. Fingers. Actually, the more I stare at that necklace crumpled up in the corner here, the more I like it like this. And I didn't copy Louisa like I thought I was going to be feeling like I was doing. I did change it up. I don't really want to exactly copy someone. Okay. So then we kind of want to evenly space these two guys. I suppose the easiest way to do it would be to have a ruler, hey? And I'm going to have to put this out of the way here. So if 10, so 10 and it goes 6 to 14. So that's 10 is the middle and that's 4 inches on each side. So if I put this at, if I put this at 1.5, no, it can go at 1 and at 12. And then the rest of the chain will hang up, go up your neck, I think, at 9 and at 8. So it doesn't have to be exact, but I'm going to just slide this in here. Is it in there? Yeah, maybe I'll wrap it while I have it up and I'll just lay it down again. It's going to be a little bit longer video. I haven't even tried my barrel wrap yet. Oh, I'm going to have to get my supplies out. I don't have my tube out for that. So I'll have to pause the video when I get there. Maybe what I'll do is, you've seen me wire wrap enough, I'm sure. I am going, oh boy, I cut that one off long. I'll finish putting these on and I'm putting them 1 inch apart. And then I'll dig out all my, my tube to make a barrel knot for wire wrapping, and then I'll come back. So yeah, I'll center this on 10 and then I'll put this one in at 9 and then I'll do the same on the other side. So I'll be back. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I ended up putting 3 jump rings up here to attach these two. I may or may not remove these 2 starfish, we'll see. And then I've just done a cluster of little bicones down here. So I've got the leather that came in the kit and I've cut it in half, basically because I don't know how much I need because I am so new to this. I'm going to try to make a barrel knot. Now I've put 3 jump rings through here because they're not the best jump rings, and I think if one fails, the others should be okay. So I think that's enough. And then I'll take this one and I'll wrap once. Oh no, I need the tube. That's what I'm doing wrong. I have this barrel knot tube that I got from Emma DeVoe. If any of you don't know of her channel, that's another channel to check out. So anyway, I'll try this again. 1, 2. I think I'm just going to do 3 wraps. Oh, I'm way far down too. And then we'll pull this through and see if this works for me or not. I've done a barrel knot before, but I probably watched the video. Okay, so let's, yeah, we snug it up there, and then this is what we tighten with. Don't need it too tight. I don't know. It's not the best I've ever done in my life, and it's still moving. So I might hit it with a bit of glue after. No, it's not moving. Okay, we'll try this on this side, see if I can do something similar. Oopsie. So we'll put this in between. And this comes down and up. 1, 2, 3. I think you just need to practice these maybe, and then feed that through. And then move my hand and pull that out. Let's see. That's not too bad. Okay. So I think I'll trim this. Oops, that's not my clipper. I'll trim this fairly close here. And I'll definitely hit it with my crazy glue after, so it doesn't move at all. Yeah. Okay. And then, put this back in here. I've got these clasps for the end, but first I'm just going to hold this up to my neck and see how long I want it. So I think I probably am wasting a lot of leather here, but it's my first time. I think if I cut it here, hold these side by side, and cut it there. Okay, yeah, I guess I didn't waste too much. This might be able to use for something. I'll keep it. And then I've got these that I either bought from Michael's or I got from Emma. And these, you just put your leather in here, I'm assuming, and then fold everything down. But I want to put some glue in there first. So I've got some crazy glue here. To be careful with crazy glue. I'm just going to put some down in here. Oops, more than I wanted. And I'll put the leather there. I'll give that a minute to dry. Oops. Crazy glue and I do not work well together. Ooh, I just about glued my fingers together there. I think these are too big for the leather. But they're what I have. And now I got it on my fingers. Fingernail polish takes it off. Fingernail polish remover, sorry, will take it off. Let's clamp that down. That. I didn't do a very good job of that. There's got to be a better way to do that. Let's get this started. We'll pull these out of the ways. And then we'll put the crazy glue down there. And put the leather in. Oopsie. And then we'll take these. I'm not sure if the sides should have gone in first. Maybe the sides should have gone in first. I don't know. But I think it'll be okay. So there we go. And I want to just, I'm gonna, wonder if I could squeeze, no, I don't think I can. I think I'll use the hypo cement. Because I can take that and I could push this tip in here and squeeze. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this will be a challenge for me. Oh, I might have to do this off camera. I think I have to do that off camera. So now I'll just grab a couple of jump rings. My fingers feel funny because I've got crazy glue on them. And grab the clasp. Where did we put the clasp? And I don't know what side to put what on my clasps. I just do them however they get done. And because these jump rings aren't the best, I take them after and I hold I put my magnifying glass down and I look at them through the magnifying glass to make sure that I've closed them well enough. Okay, that looks pretty good. So here we go. First time I've used leather on my necklace. I think it didn't turn out too bad. And I will hang this on a bust and take some pictures so you can see the pictures after the video. That's it for today, everyone. I wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.